skin is shiny. Anyway, I have moisturizer on. Needed to do that. Let me see. We're going to pull an oracle card from the Literary Witches Oracle today to start our reading, to see what's tea. That's so funny. Literally teacup. I split the deck. I said, let's see what's tea. Teacup. Birds could be significant. Feathers. Your body, so maybe like fitness, moving, issues with your body. Let's see what's tea. What does your collective need to hear today? Today being whenever or if I ever decide to post this. So first we have cat, which is the untamed self-ownership and watching. And then we have I apologize if I butcher this, but Anais, Nin. The subconscious, the unexplored, submerging, surfacing, to Cuban parents, sensitive, magnetic, and fashionable, was raised in Europe and New York. As an adult in Paris, she forged a fluid new literature of female consciousness. She has been much has been made of her erotica, but her chief artistry is the non-lurid works. Nin's fiction and her masterpiece, A Lifelong Diary, explore the fractured self, her complicated feelings for her father, psychoanalysis, love, and adventures of all sorts. And then, after that, we have, there were 3 cards. Rabbit. Waiting, making leaps, adventure. So they both kind of tie into this middle card, the subconscious, because she was exploring self, love, adventures with her diary, specifically erotica, the body, exploring your sexuality, exploring yourself, adventures, trying new things. Interesting. We will see where this takes us. Okay. Tell me more about this cat energy. Cat energy. Interesting. Okay. I feel like the cat particularly is talking about, like, speaking directly to self-ownership. It's coming out here as the King of Swords reversed and the Queen of Swords upright with the Six of Wands reversed. I feel like there is sort of a fracturing. Like, this is also kind of giving yin and yang, too, because if you look at it, you know, we have the feminine energy upright, the masculine energy upside down, and it, you know, how in the yin and yang, they're never facing the same direction, they're always turning. It's also kind of giving yin and yang as well. But this is almost like, this could just be, okay, so there's a fracturing here, is what I'm feeling, of, like, the vision of self. So, like, how you see yourself. So it's giving, like I said, because normally when you're looking at this, you're like, King of Swords reverse, Queen of Swords upright. The King of Swords reverse is maybe manipulative, power hungry, things of that nature. But to me right now, it's very much giving yin and yang. And because these sides are so opposing, and like typically you're like, oh, they should be working together, they should both be upright together. And because they're seemingly opposed, you're like, there's a struggle to accept what is, right? There's a struggle to accept the light and the dark, the yin and the yang, the bad and the good, the duality of self. It's almost like I was just talking about this. I was like, typically, I literally just made a video about this. I was like, typically, I know, like, me personally, when I've learned a lot about myself, and I know that when I'm struggling to make a decision, it's not because I don't know the answer, right? I typically know what I feel, how I feel about it, like, what I want, but it's normally at odds with, so, like, how I feel is at odds with how I think, and that's why I'm feeling unable to make a decision, because I might have a reason for thinking something's good, but I don't feel like something's good, or, like, you know, they're opposed. And I'm like, so it's not necessarily, it's like I always know what I want to do, and I always know what feels best, but it's like, is what feels best to me, you know, applicable to the situation? Like, does it actually work? Like, I may know that I want to be with someone, but, like, in this, like, me and this person aren't talking or whatever, so, like, is being hung up on them, like, the best thing, or, like, maladaptive daydreaming about them the best thing? No. You know what is the best thing, though? Like, just working on myself, doing my thing. But it's like, and then I feel like, you know, maybe I can't be, you know, the best version of me if I'm hung up on this person. If I'm moving on and working on myself, like, how can I be the best version of myself if I'm obsessed with somebody? And you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, you know how you feel and you know what you want, but sometimes that doesn't necessarily line up with the reality of the situation. And so, or, like, it doesn't line up with what you think or what you think people would want, you know? Like, your mind and your heart are not in sync. And typically, for me personally, I know that in the past I've seen that as, like, chaos. It comes off as chaos to me. I get very confused. I'm like, I don't know what to do, da 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 da. But it's very helpful to know now, as I do, that, like, I do know, okay? I know what I think, and I know what I feel. And sometimes they just don't match up. You know what I mean? Sometimes they're just not in sync, and that is okay. They're both valid, and then I have to decide what's best for me overall, you know what I mean? But, like, the fact that, like, I may think something but not feel something, or feel something different, like, it's completely valid and is completely okay. And, like, there's kind of that energy here of, like, where it's like, okay, you kind of have that yin and yang, the duality, but you're not seeing or not recognizing that that's completely okay. And, like, you may have these like underlying thoughts of like, oh, like I can't be this, that, or the other thing. But there's like almost a feeling of like incompletion, like it's not complete, or I don't know how to word it, but my cat really distracted me, and that's frustrating for me. But okay, tell me more about the subconscious here. Oh yeah, hold up. Tell me more about the subconscious energy. Journaling could be significant. You could be journaling, or you could need to take up journaling to help you kind of uncover what your subconscious is trying to tell you. I feel like do that right now because what is this rabbit energy? Peacocks could be significant. Chickens. Oh, there it is. Tell me. Clarify the Ace of Swords for me. This might be about something specific. The Nine of Swords. Page of Pentacles. Interesting, we got the Queen of Swords again. I feel like this whole message might feel a little bit fractured. Fractured is like a key word here because I was talking about it earlier in the video that I filmed just a little bit ago. And like this might feel a little bit fractured, but I feel like subconsciously you know exactly, like you're clear on things, you're ready to start on things, like you're ready for new beginnings, you're ready to start over, like you're not stressed about something, like you know, right? However, you see clarity as a threat. You see ease as a loss, like discomfort. I did see loss somewhere. Where did I see loss? Yeah. On the bottom of the Oracle deck, I saw loss, and I was like, oh my god, like, maybe that'll be significant later. You see, anyway, you see your clarity as a threat. Like, clarity feels, I feel like you're maybe somebody who is used to the chaos, or used to not knowing, used to being in that Six of Wands reverse energy, like just not feeling great about things. And it's like, I feel like I'm getting like any sort of ease. It's giving survival mode, because any sort of ease, any sort of, because we had the Nine of Swords reverse, like, it's giving like you don't see that as a win. You don't see like any ease. Like, you almost feel like, it almost feels like you have to struggle. Like, you see clarity and like ease as threat. You don't see it as something to celebrate. You're like, oh, then something's obviously wrong here. Like, logically, you're thinking, like, if I feel very clear on something, or if I think and feel very clearly on something, and like the yin and the yang, like, it's working in tandem. If I'm okay with these things, like, if I'm not in chaos, then there's something wrong. Subconsciously, you have some sort of belief about that. That could be potentially a mother wound, because we do have the Queen of Swords out here twice, but also clarifying the subconscious. Potentially a mother wound. Like, it's giving like there's some part of you that's like feels ready. Like, I don't know, subconsciously, like, you feel ready, and you feel ready to let something go. You feel ready to start anew. You feel ready to accept yourself for who you are, accept both sides of self, and just like, yeah. Like, you almost feel ready to be like, you know what, like, there is the yin and the yang within me. Like, sometimes my head feels this, or my head thinks this, my heart feels this. Like, that's okay. I'm gonna move accordingly. Like, it's cool. I'm not struggling. I'm not stressed about it. But there's almost like this incessant need, like subconscious need, like it needs to all work together when it's not supposed to. Like, the you know, like the king, or like not the king, the yin and the yang need to be going the same direction at the same time. Like, there's almost a need for order, but like what you're not seeing is like there's organized chaos. Again, very fractured. Like, I feel like maybe this message is so fractured because that's how you see yourself. Like, that's the lens you're seeing yourself through. So it's coming up very fractured, but like it's like a very frustrating energy. But then there's almost like a part of you that's like ready to be like, oh, if it doesn't serve me, if it doesn't light me up, like, I'm just gonna like see what my options are, and I'm gonna dip, you know what I mean? Like, you're like there's one part that's okay with it, and there's one part that's like not. And then there's another part, like, your subconscious is like literally fighting you. I feel like consciously, like, you're ready for this change. However, subconsciously, you have some sort of belief that's like, if it's that easy, then it's not worth anything. Like, like that stupid saying, I think it's fucking stupid, but like anything good is like takes time or takes work. I don't know what the fuck the saying is, but I think it's fucking stupid. But yeah, it's like that's ingrained in you. You're like, it can't be this easy. I can't just love myself. I can't just accept myself. I can't just, you know, if something's not working out for me, I can't just go this way, or I can't just do this thing. I can't choose to move on when I still have like feelings for somebody, or I can't choose to do this if this is still this way. You know what I mean? Like, there's like a lot of limiting energy here. Tell me more. The King of Swords reversed wanted to come out of the deck. That's so funny. Eight of Swords, yeah. Something about duality has you stuck in your head, like is just eating you up. Makes you feel stuck. Makes you feel stuck. Like you can't just let it be. You can't just let things be. Why does this duality have them in their Eight of Swords energy? Why are they in their Eight of Swords energy? I feel like there's almost a feeling of, it's almost giving like OCD, almost like compulsive, like you can't help it. Like there's a need to understand, there's a need for order, there's a need for control. Mother wound, potentially. Like, say you had, like, a very controlling mother. I was talking about this last night, like, there's somebody who... I feel like this is a follow-up to the one I did yesterday about, somebody who doesn't quite know what to do with a friend or whatever. Or, like, some sort of relationship that was, like, controlling, or some sort of relationship that they felt defined them. And they're, like, trying to move on from that, trying to move past that, and then, like, they're almost looking for permission from this person to move past that. Because they have consistently, like, ended themselves up in relationships that are controlling and with people who, like, tell them who they are, and so they're just used to that. It's almost giving, like, the same energy of, like, they feel stuck, like, they have a need to... I lost my train of thought. I don't know. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's very, like... It's clear at points, but then it's, like, completely and utterly, like, I don't know what I'm talking about sometimes. I don't know. It's very frustrating. It's almost like you're, like, just barely able to brush clarity, and then it's gone because it's, like, you're sucked back into the whole narrative of, like, I can't choose, I don't know, I'm stuck. Like, that's the energy. It's like the narrative is hard to grasp onto because the energy of, like, I'm stuck, the Eight of Swords energy is so heavy. It can't be that easy. Like, it's almost like you're keeping yourself from your clarity subconsciously. Again, because it's very, very clear. Like, maybe there's maybe a need to start journaling, keep a video diary or something. But, like, there's almost a need to, like, delve into your subconscious because it's, like, you're clear on it and you're concise about it. It's very, like, it's there. It's formed. And you know what you're talking about. It makes sense to me when I see it. And it makes sense, like, as I'm saying it. But then all of a sudden it's, like, I'm saying it and it's gone. And I have no clue where I was supposed to be. And I just feel kind of, like, lost, and I kind of feel frustrated, because it's like, what was I even talking about? What was I trying to say? Almost like it's almost just like, it's, like, right there. Like, when you have a word on the tip of your tongue, and you just can't, and it's like, you even, like, it's in your head, like, you can see it, but you can't, like, that's what it's giving. What else can you tell me? This is so weird, because, like, I honestly... Yeah, self-defense mechanism for sure. It's almost like an ego-driven, like, subconscious takeover. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, it's not, like, it's living like this or thinking like this or being in this energy is not good for you. Like, it's not, not of your greatest good. What else can you tell me about this energy? This is definitely some sort of mother wound. Some sort of mother wound. Like, maybe, not that I'm here to diagnose anybody, but potentially like a narcissistic parent. Even just like a neglectful mother. Like, there was some sort of love and care that was withheld. You had some sort of love and care withheld from a mother figure. And it almost seems like this is maybe what you're burying. Like, maybe you don't want to accept that. Love, care withheld. A mother figure who is manipulative, spiteful, controlling for sure. Yeah. Lots of pain. Lots of negativity. Just feeling stuck all around. Don't know why I'm turned British all of a sudden, but how is this relationship contributing to this kind of mental chaos? There's almost a need for like other people to validate your experience, to validate what you want. Like, it's like you can't. Okay. There's almost like a feeling of disbelief around what this mother figure did. Like, there's definitely a feeling of non-acceptance, but whatever this mother figure did, literally ingrained that you can't trust yourself, you can't like provide for yourself or do the things that you need to do for yourself. Like, you can't trust yourself, period. Like, that's the main thing. It's like, you don't feel like you can trust yourself. You can't rely on yourself. What you think is not correct. What you want is not correct. You can't actually make things come to fruition. You can't you're not able to receive. Like, you're having a hard time like trusting yourself, being safe in yourself, manifesting, and like actually making things happen for yourself. But then also on top of that, receiving. Like, there's almost like a childlike energy of like, this person could even still be in your life. Like, this mother figure could still be in your life, but it's like childlike energy of like, well, I need their permission. Even if you're an adult, it's like, I need their permission, or I need them to tell me. I need my mom to tell me. Like you're letting almost, but not in a good way. It's not like I don't even think that you have like, how do you feel? How do they? It doesn't even feel like you have like warm fuzzies about your mom either. Like, that's the thing. It feels like you have very conflicted feelings again with these, like, I feel like you have very conflicted feelings about this person because, or this, like, I might say your mom, but I mean this mother figure. But it's like, you might have very conflicted feelings about this person. Like, there's no warm fuzzies here about them. Like, it's all like childlike mentality of like, oh, I need them to do this stuff, or I need this. But they don't have your best interests at heart. And they never have. And that's why you have this kind of codependency, this codependent relationship with this mother figure, because they've kind of manipulated the situation, like from the time you were young, or maybe you weren't even young, you were just in a vulnerable position when you met this person. Like, if it's not your mother, like, it could be a mother figure that you were just in a vulnerable position when you met. This could very well be your mom or grandmother or something like that, but like, they have you thinking that like, you don't know what's best for you, you need to check in with them before you do anything, because if like you like, they have you feeling not worthy of shit. Like, that is the energy. It's like you don't feel worthy of anything without their approval. And if they deem you worthy of it, then you can have it. Like, even your own happiness, even relationships, I feel like this 1000% affects your romantic relationships. Like, if this person doesn't approve, you're like, oh, okay. Like, you will self-sabotage the relationship even if you believe the relationship is exactly... Like, even if it was your soulmate, and let's say God himself came down and was like... Or herself came down. God themselves came down and was like, this person, I handmade them for you. This person's your soulmate. You would even look at your mom and be like, can I accept this? Like, or you would look at this person and be like, you think so? Like, and if she said no, if they said no, you would be like, no. Like, you would say no to God themselves. Like, you don't, like, that is how taught. I feel like you're definitely defensive of this. Like, if somebody were to say anything about this person, like, that's how it's giving groomed, it's giving conditioned, it's giving abused, like, it's giving neglected. Like, you want this person's approval so bad, but they're never going to give it to you. They were never going to give it to you. They never had any intention of giving it to you. They don't care about you in a way that's healthy or, like, conducive to your happiness. It's like they care about you, but they care about you to the extent that you benefit them. Once you don't benefit them, you're a problem. You're the black sheep. You're this, that, and the third thing. Okay. Yeah, again, we have the Knight of Swords reversed, but the Knight of Wands upright. It's almost like you know what you feel, but what you think is different because you've been manipulated. You feel like this isn't for me. You feel one way, but your thought process is another. You want to act both ways because you're unsure. You're unsure. So you just sit and you stall. Like, you don't let anything happen. You're stuck at a crossroads, but you feel ready. You feel ready to move on. But I don't think... Like, I feel like you feel and you know that this relationship is not aligned. Whatever, like, for some reason, mother-daughter came to my head, so that might be specific to someone. This could be a daughter about her mother. But, like, you know the relationship isn't aligned, and you're being asked to answer the call. You're being asked to, like, yes, you can love them, right? But then also no, you can feel like it's time to go, but also, like, logically struggle with the manipulation, right? And being like, no, I need them or whatever, but you can feel like you want to separate. You can feel like you love them and you want the best for them and all of these things, but logically know that the relationship isn't healthy for you. Like, it's okay for that duality to exist, and I know that you don't feel seen, but you are seen and you are heard, and you're being asked to answer the call. Like, you're being asked to take the next step, to walk away. You're being asked to make your next move with all of the duality intact, whether you think you should leave or not. I mean, do it to the extent that, like, you're safe and happy. Like, if you don't have any savings or any transportation and stuff like that, like, don't move out, but, like, start planning, like, start making your next move, right? So, like, if you don't have a car or the savings or whatever, like, start working on it, because you're being asked to make your next move, and you can't do that without the resources, right? Reach out to people, you know what I mean? But, like, this is realistically saying, like, you know what you want, and you also know what you think, and it's okay that those two things don't align, but what is best for you? And it's giving that this person is not necessarily what's best for you, but that is, use your own discernment, and yeah. You are gonna be okay though. But I do feel like this strikes like a very, almost like your inner child, like a very emotional part of you. I feel like this is something you've been thinking about for a while, or maybe even planning for a while, to like leave or make this leap of faith. But it's for your own happiness. It's for your own good, right? And not for the good of whoever this is. Yeah, we literally have the 10 of Cups on the bottom and the 10 of Pentacles on the top. Like, it's like, okay, one more little ditty before we go. Ditty, yes. Yeah. Ace of Swords, Eight of Wands, High Priestess. Ace of Swords, Eight of Wands, High Priestess. You're being asked to answer the call. You're being asked to make a move. You're being asked to seek clarity. This is your clarity. But, again, it's completely okay if those things don't, what you think and what you feel don't align. What is best for you? What is best for you? Anyway, that's all I have for you. If you liked the video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you subscribe, you're a W person. WWW. And if you would like a personal reading, that is going to be linked in the description. But until next time, bye. I love you. And good night.